YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back here just before NFL Week 4, answering your fantasy questions, some stardom, sit-em. To play along in these every single week, go to our Twitter. Give us a follow. There's a link down below in the comments and description. And I'll send out a tweet every Wednesday, like the one that you see on the screen. You guys comment with your questions, who you should start, who you should sit, and then we'll try to get to every single one, or as many as we can. On that Twitter, we also are constantly talking about the NFL, live tweeting during pretty much every single game, so that's a must follow. You'll find a link down below. We have an Instagram, we have a podcast every Wednesday night, and then we have a Patreon as well. Before we get started with these, let's take a look at what's going on with that Patreon. Junior score predictions. My locks of the week. The locks of the week are already on there for week 4 here. We've been doing pretty darn good on those. So we got college football score predictions, updated playoff predictions. We'll start in the near future. Plenty of extra content always being added. We have Discord access there as well. So a lot of extra NFL content going on there. So link down below. Check it out. It'd be much appreciated. But, yeah, let's start them, sit them. Let's start with the first question here. We got, let's try to pull it up. We got Chief Beef on Twitter. Again, follow us on Twitter to get involved. PPR, Mike Davis or Kareem Hunt?
I think this is Kareem Hunt all the way.
Yeah, and in case you haven't figured it out, Junior's not on camera with us, but we got him on the phone. I am on
the phone, guys.
Yeah, I think you got to go Kareem Hunt here against the Cowboys defense. I think that'll be a shootout. Mike Davis did look pretty good. No McCaffrey there, and they're going against. It's another one of those situations where it's a pretty good situation to have here. It's you really can't go wrong. But I think I'm going to agree with Junior there. Go Kareem Hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you're feeling Kareem Hunt? All right, Chief Beef. This question's been answered. And if we're wrong, it's Pete's fault.
Consider it answered.
Bobby Buff. Tempted to start Joe Burrow over Lamar Jackson. What do you guys think?
Don't get crazy, man.
Don't get crazy.
You're getting crazy, man. I mean, Joe Burrow isn't. He's not a terrible play this week, but he's not a bad. He's a good play. But
if you have Lamar, you shouldn't even think about it.
Yeah, you got it. But maybe maybe the Ravens just put away the Washington football team. Maybe they put them away a little early. And if you're already up big, yeah, you're going to continue to run the ball, but you're probably not going to run with Lamar Jackson a whole bunch. So I could understand the thinking, but you don't want to overthink these things. I think we're all in agreement. You still got to. I think if you draft Lamar, you pretty much got to start him every week.
Yeah.
Besides the
including his bye week.
Including his bye week. That's bold. Bobby's not done. He's not done with us. I'm trying to decide if I should start Cam or Matt Ryan. So Cam Newton versus the Chiefs. Matt Ryan versus the Packers. That's actually a tough one.
That is a really hard one.
That's tough. I think I'd go Cam.
I think so, too.
I think Cam.
I think people might get fooled because the Packers' defense doesn't look too good right now, but I think they match up pretty well against Matt Ryan. He's still going to air the ball out. He's still going to get points. But Cam against the Chiefs' defense, they're a little thin on corner. He can throw on him a little bit, but mainly I think he'll punch one in at least. So we're all in agreement here. We got Cam.
I was going to use Burkhead on the goal line.
Yeah, they might.
Never know.
I still like Cam. Bobby's still going hard with us here. He's still going. For my second receiver, should I start Tyler Lockett or Calvin Ridley full PPR? So Tyler Lockett's playing
receiver.
Lockett all day.
Yeah, that's a pretty good second receiver option. So
yeah.
So one's your third receiver.
All day.
You're thinking Lockett?
I'm thinking Lockett. Lock it in.
Lockett
was a great play. We recommended Lockett last week. That worked out. He got 3 touchdowns. Playing the Dolphins. Calvin Ridley's playing the Packers. Is Julio playing? That's the question. I believe he will.
I think he is.
Are you Pete? Are you feeling Lockett too?
Yeah, I like Tyler Lockett.
All right. Well, there it is. 2 out of 3. I really can't make up my mind on that. Yeah, I'd probably go Lockett. But that was already decided. Prescott. David Johnson versus the Vikings or Jonathan Taylor versus the Bears?
Ooh.
That's tough because the Vikings arguably have the worst run defense in football. So David Johnson can get going, but I mainly think the Texans will be throwing the ball in that game. But David Johnson can be involved in that. Jonathan Taylor, I like how he spelled Taylor there as well.
Like a tail. He's got a tail.
Like a Taylor, you know.
Yeah.
Bear. It seems like you actually can run the ball on the Bears. You know, Gurley was getting going. The Falcons kind of went away from that. But yeah, I don't know.
It's tough to start a running back on the Bears because like the Bears points wise have the best defense. So like I'd be scared that he's not going to punch one in. Like you can run on. They're like a bend don't break defense. So I don't know. That's what makes me.
Yeah, I think he's been. Jonathan Taylor, that is, has been somewhat successful the last couple of weeks because they were up by so much that they were kind of just running the ball to him and running the clock. I think this game will be much closer where they're not able to do that. Yeah, I think David Johnson matches up better against the Vikings, so I'm gonna say David Johnson.
Yeah, I think David Johnson gets most of his points receiving here, so. I think like you said, the Texans will have to air it out, but they'll have some success on the ground. So I think it's gonna be, especially if it's PPR, I would go with David Johnson.
All right, looks like that's what it is. From Aiden Weingartner, which two running backs do I start out of Todd Gurley, Melvin Gordon, Alvin Kamara?
Gotta go Kamara.
You gotta go Kamara.
Have to. Absolute.
Gordon versus Gurley. I'm going to say Gordon. I think Gurley's better, but a better running back, especially recently. Looked pretty good against the Bears, but I think the Falcons are going to be trying to play keep up way too much with the Packers, that they're not going to be able to run the ball too much. But then again, running backs do play pretty well against the Packers. But I think Gordon definitely punches one. I think he's got to be the key piece to the Broncos' offense against the Jets. I don't know. That's kind of a toss-up now. Melvin Gordon versus the Jets or Todd Gurley versus the Packers. That's a toss-up. I'm kind of leaning Gordon.
I'm going to go Gordon.
Yeah. Gordon.
Kamara, Gordon.
They're going to struggle to pass the ball, so they're going to lean on him.
Okay. All right. Down to clown. Jamison Crowder or Will Fuller? Well, Crowder's questionable.
Fuller.
Yeah, that's definitely Fuller.
Yeah.
Texans are going to air it out in the Vikings because they can. I think speed is a problem for the Vikings corner. I think it's their number one weakness, and Will Fuller has got the speed. Crowder's also beat up, even if he does play. Definitely Will Fuller.
Yeah, we tried to tell everyone last week to start Khalif Raymond. No one listened to us.
Did we say that?
No, not at all.
Okay. Dak Prescott again. He's back. Leonard Fournette or Darrell Henderson. So Fournette plays the Chargers, and Darrell Henderson plays the Giants. I'm going Darrell Henderson.
I like Darrell.
Yeah, Darrell's.
I'm starting him in one of my leagues.
He's looking good. Yeah, and Fournette is on one of my teams. He's on the bench this week.
He's on the bench.
Another one from Dot. T.Y. Hilton against the Bears or Sammy Watkins versus the Patriots.
Oof.
Sammy Watkins has been sneaky good.
He's been sneaky.
Oh yeah.
T.Y. Hilton has not been sneaky good, but he's pretty much like the only guy there though, because no Pittman, because he's got compartment syndrome. I don't even know what that is, and no Paris Campbell. No Paris Campbell. So T.Y. Hilton's the guy. He's got
to step up.
He's gonna get targets. He'll probably get more targets than Sammy Watkins. But does he catch the ball more than him? Does he make those big plays? Does he make more yards? I don't know. That's actually a tough one.
I don't know. I know T.Y. hasn't been performing well, but I think he's the safer play.
You think T.Y. is a safer play?
I think Sammy Watkins is kind of hit or miss.
Boom or bust?
Yeah.
I agree.
But T.Y. hasn't been playing well, but I think he's going to step it up. And I think you got to talk with his grandma. His grandma told him, she watches every game. She told him that he doesn't look the same out there. And he took that to heart.
All right, we're going T.Y.
Is this a real story?
This is a real story.
We're going T.Y. Hilton.
He's going to step it up.
How do you know what his grandma told him?
I read it. Do my research,
okay.
right?
Are we going T.Y.? That's a little bold, but we're going T.Y. All right. Next, same guy, Dot. Tyler Boyd versus the Jaguars. Terry McLaurin versus the Ravens. Kenny Galladay versus the Saints. I think you got to go Galladay, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good group of receivers you got there. But if you're choosing one, you got to go Galladay.
You gotta.
You just gotta. Start or sit Myles Gaskin. This is from Garrett, and he's got more to it. Is Michael Thomas going to play? TJ Hawkinson or Darren Waller for tight end spot? Start or sit Myles Gaskin. I mean, it depends on your other options, but I would say
He's been pretty solid lately.
yeah, but I think I'd put him in the sit category this week because Seattle actually stops the run. They stop Zeke.
He gets a lot of
They
receptions.
He does get a lot of receptions. It depends on what else you have. I'm kind of more on the sit side there.
Yeah, I don't know what you got. Garrett.
Michael Thomas going to play? Well, he practiced. I still feel like he's not going to play, though. I don't know why I get that feeling.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to play.
Not worth risking it.
Yeah. Hawkinson or Darren Waller. So Hawkinson plays the Saints. Darren Waller plays the Bills. I'm almost leaning to Hawkinson. I look at what Waller did to the Saints. Hawkinson's playing the Saints.
That's a good point. Good point.
What did Hawkinson do last week? He didn't do anything, did he?
He did a little bit.
A little bit of damage.
That's tough, yeah, because Waller's definitely the better tight end, but
I don't know. I just think with tight ends, I always say this with tight ends, there's not really many like star tight ends like that. And when you get one, you just have to start them every single week. I mean, I don't know if you consider Hawkinson a star tight end, but I'd consider Darren Waller a top 3 tight end, so I'd start him every single week.
kind of split on this one. Hawkinson versus the Saints, Waller versus the Bills.
I think you got to go with Waller, even though I really like Hawkinson against the Saints. I really like that, but I think Pete's got a point there.
Got a point?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess, because there's a lot of receivers looks like they're going to be out for the Raiders, at least Henry Ruggs is, so Waller's going to be the main target. So maybe Waller. I think it's a safer play. You really can't go wrong with either one there, though. For Mike, Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Odell for Devontae Adams, and so this is a trade. This is a trade here for Mike.
Whoever got Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Edwards-Helaire and Odell for Devontae Adams and Dave Montgomery. You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, only because Adams has the hamstring though. Adams is a top tier. I mean, so is Edwards-Helaire though, and then you get Odell. Yeah, I like Edwards-Helaire and Odell better. I mean, that's who wins, but it's not too far off. Interesting trade. Noah Fant, start Noah Fant, and is Adam Thielen playing this week? I believe Adam Thielen's playing this week. The Vikings haven't had practice yet, so as far as I know, he's going to play.
He's not hurt, right?
Yeah, not that I know of.
Oh.
Noah Fant.
I'm starting Noah Fant.
You're starting Noah Fant?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on the other tight end, but yeah, Noah Fant's a pretty good start. I think he's been one of the better tight ends this year. Also, should I start Allen Lazard or Jamison Crowder if Thielen isn't playing? I haven't heard about a Thielen injury. Lazard's pretty. Well, yeah, Lazard over Crowder. That's the question.
All day.
All day. I picked up Lazard. I don't know how he was available. From Tanner, Brisbane, Dak or Watson? Ooh.
Love the profile picture.
Ooh, Dak Prescott versus the Cleveland Browns or Deshaun Watson versus the Minnesota Vikings.
Junior, don't you love the profile picture?
I can't see the profile
No,
picture, Pete.
don't you just love it though?
Why not?
Oh,
wrong answer.
wrong answer.
Dak against the Browns, Deshaun Watson. How do you have both of those guys? Deshaun Watson versus the Vikings.
Oof.
I'd probably go with Watson.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with either. I'm feeling Watson this week. I think he lights it up. Tyler Coleman, David Johnson or James Robinson, and then Devontae Parker, Tyler Boyd, or Odell.
Man.
I'd probably go David Johnson over James. James Robinson's been really good, though.
Yeah.
He's definitely been getting more points than David Johnson. That's tough.
I go Robinson.
Robinson against the Bengals, David Johnson versus the Vikings. That's tough. That is tough.
Yeah.
I'm still thinking here. I'm I'm kind of going David
It's,
Johnson. I'm kind of leaning David
full
Johnson.
PPR. I like David Johnson for full PPR.
Yeah.
I'd probably take David Johnson. And then receiver-wise, that's tough.
Devontae Parker, Tyler Boyd, or Odell. So Devontae Parker versus Seattle, Boyd versus Jacksonville, and Odell versus Dallas.
Give me Odell.
You feeling Odell?
Yeah. I think, I don't know, he's playing the Cowboys. That's a big game right there. I think he's going to show up in the big game.
Yeah.
It's a high score. I think it'll be a high scoring one too. So
Yeah, you got to go Odell. I think you got to. I mean, really, all those are good options, but
yeah.
it is full PPR. Hayden Hurst or Jerry Jeudy in the flex. Ooh.
In the flesh.
Hayden Hurst versus the Packers or Jerry Jeudy versus the Jets with Brett Rippon.
I think you got to go with Hayden Hurst. With Brett Rippon is the only reason, or else I'm taking Jeudy all the way.
Jeudy's that main target though.
I like Jeudy.
Yeah, I'm feeling Jeudy.
Again, I don't trust Hayden Hurst has been playing good, but I don't trust the tight ends unless you have a top tier tight end.
Jeudy's because Hurst can get like 0 points or get like
just don't like
10.
that. Just don't like that with the tight ends.
Judy's due. He's due. I'd go Jeudy. That's 2-1. 2 votes for Jeudy. Deshaun Watson or Goff? Watson.
Yep.
From Joseph, Julio Jones or Kenny Galladay?
Why not both?
Yeah. Who else do you have? How do you not starting both? But if I had to pick one,
I think Julio if he plays.
You can't not play Julio.
It's tough, but
Julio's active and you have him on your bench. I don't know. That's a tough look.
Can't do it.
yeah, okay, Julio it is. Matthew B. Any good waiver wire tight ends? My 2 starters got injured, Jarwin and Goddard.
I don't know what you're doing over there. Jarwin and Goddard? Oh, boy.
I mean, is Dalton Schultz available, the Jarwin's replacement?
Probably
not. People seem to be dropping Austin Hooper. It's only a matter of time. But
I kept him. Don't worry.
it was only a matter of time until he starts getting things going, but it's been pretty slow.
I was looking. It's pretty weak.
Let me take a look at the free agents in our league.
Pretty weak. But who was I thinking? Moelle Cox is there. You take Moelle Cox. I don't know. The Texans tight ends are pretty solid. You just don't know which one's gonna.
Ebron's available in our league.
Eric Ebron.
Ebron. I don't really like any of these other guys.
No.
Go get you a young Trey Burton.
No.
Don't.
Tonyan from the Packers. They seem to be targeting him quite a bit. Not too many good options. Yeah, I doubt Schultz is there. Gronk's a free agent, but he's just a blocking tight end these days.
Gronk.
Felt like at the end of the Packers game they were actually getting Sternberger going a little bit more, but I mean that's deep. If you're thinking deep here, we're gonna move on. Zico, Gonzalez, and Saldi. We got Adrian Peterson versus the Saints or Sony Michel versus the Chiefs.
Ooh, that's rough.
Yeah, that's tough, though. Both running backs had a pretty good day last week.
I'd go Peterson revenge game.
It is a revenge game.
Pete, I like it. I like it, Pete.
I think you can run on the Chiefs, though. Sony Michel was looking good last week.
Yeah, but all of a sudden, I mean, is James White going to be back?
Michel probably doesn't get any touchdowns. So.
And then Rex Burkhead's in there getting all the touches, and you don't know what's going on.
I just don't see the Lions in general running for that many yards against the Saints. I just don't see it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
kind of a tough situation. I'm gonna say Sony Michel. I'm going to say Michel. That's my vote. I think you'd run on the Chiefs. I think you'll have a good but if they're always playing from behind, though, they're going to be throwing. I don't know. That's a tough one.
Take Michel, too. Why not?
You're taking Michel?
Yeah.
Michel it is, then. That's tough. That's a tough one. Dirty Dan for running back 2, Mike Davis or Jeff Wilson Jr. He's also got Rex Burkhead, but feel he'll get game scripted out this week, and James White might come back too. So asking Mike Davis or Jeff Wilson. Mike Davis plays the Cardinals. Jeff Wilson plays the Eagles. Probably Mike Davis. I'd say if McKinnon's questionable, if McKinnon's out, Jeff Wilson's a pretty good play, but that's not till Sunday night, so we probably won't know after the fact. And even if McKinnon doesn't play, I think Mike Davis and Jeff Wilson are close enough. So
Yeah, I'd go Mike Davis.
yeah, I'm probably starting Mike Davis in one of my leagues as well. And I do have Jeff Wilson on the bench, so yeah, I'm going Mike. I'm going Mike. Big Mike.
Big Mike.
From James Prochet is a receiver one. Michael Gallup or Justin Jefferson, PPR.
Ooh.
Probably got to go Gallup. What's the wonder about Cooper's situation? Amari Cooper got hurt last game. I think he's okay, but they probably won't go. They probably won't go full go there. You know, Gallup against the Browns. I mean, Jefferson's going to get some action against the Texans. I'd probably go Gallup though. I think a little safer. Definitely safer. You don't know what see what the Vikings barely used Jefferson the first 2 weeks, so I don't know. Probably got to go Gallup, but not a bad situation to have there. From Brian, nice as doom, the Oregon insider here. Who should I start? CD, Ayuk, or Justin Jefferson? He's got all the rookies. He's got all the first-round rookies there. So, CD Lamb versus the Browns, Brandon Ayuk versus the Eagles, and Justin Jefferson versus the Texans. Ooh, that's tough. Kind of similar situation to what we just talked about there. You know, it was Gallup versus Justin Jefferson. I'm leaning one of those two. Ayuk had a pretty good game in his first game playing. I probably, I'm not trusting him fully right now.
It was a second game.
What?
It was a second game.
Second game, yeah, but I'm not, I'm not like, I like him,
I know
but I'm not all in.
I'd probably go CD Lamb.
CD, yeah, it depends on Amari Cooper's situation. Yeah, I think you gotta go CD. It's a toss up between him and Jefferson though, but I'm saying CD. I'm saying CD Lamb. This Charlie Dotson told him Jefferson, so we're kind of split there. From Joe Burrow season, Tom Brady, Carson Wentz, or Ryan Tannehill in a 6-point passing touchdown league. And yes, I carry 3 quarterbacks on my team. Don't ask me why. Should we ask him why?
Why?
Yeah, why?
Why don't you have Joe Burrow?
Yeah, he's got 3 quarterbacks, and he doesn't have Joe Burrow. Tom Brady versus the Chargers. Carson Wentz versus the 49ers. Ryan Tannehill versus... I'm going Brady.
Yeah, I like Brady, too. I have Brady and Tannehill in one of my leagues. I'm starting Brady.
Especially because that 6-point passing touchdown.
Yeah.
I think Brady he wins the touchdown battle out of the other 2. And I think he probably just outplays the other 2 as well. Tannehill probably would be the choice, but he's playing the best defense in football. So, yeah, I think we're all in agreement about Brady there.
Mm-hmm. We're all in agreement.
From Ray, PPR league, which 2 receivers do I start between Amari Cooper, Hollywood Brown, Kenny Galladay, Tyler Lockett, Justin Jefferson, and DJ Moore? He's loaded. He is loaded. I could put one of them in the flex, but I have Jacobs, Henry, and Robinson. But if you think I should sit one of those,
sit Robinson.
James Robinson, you thinking?
Yes, because he has at least 3 receivers there.
What is this, like a 4-player team league?
I started Cooper, Lockett, and Galladay.
Yeah, yep,
Cooper.
And to sit Robinson.
Yeah. Cooper, yeah. Unless Cooper is out, then what do you do?
Yeah, if Cooper's out, then you put in Robinson.
Yeah. Cooper plays. Cooper, Galladay, Lockett.
Go DJ Moore.
DJ Moore ain't doing much though.
He does. I mean, PPR, he's gonna get a lot of catches.
So Cooper, Galladay, Lockett, and Jacobs and Henry. If Cooper's out, then Galladay, Lockett, Jacobs, Henry, Robinson.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure.
Easy.
And for his other league, which 3 should I start? And put in my flex between Galladay, Diggs, Landry, DJ Moore, AJ Green, Robert Woods, and he's got so much going on here. So he's got Galladay, Diggs, Landry, DJ Moore, AJ Green, Robert Woods. He needs to
Robert
start
Woods in the first two.
Galladay, Diggs. Oh, yeah,
Galladay,
that's
Diggs,
easy.
Woods.
That's easy, yeah. Kenny Galladay, Stephon Diggs, Robert Woods. That's easy if you're choosing 3. And also have Fournette and Michel so they could go in the flex. No, I would start 3 receivers instead. Easily. From Noah, flex, Allen Robinson versus the Colts, Odell versus the Cowboys, Jonathan Taylor versus the Bears. I'd go Odell.
Yeah, big Odell guy this week.
But Robinson, I think
Robinson's
Robinson's stock's going up with Nick Foles in, though, for sure. But, yeah, I got to go Odell versus the Cowboys. Everyone in agreement?
We're all in agreement.
I'm in agreement.
Very, very sad Texans fan. Do you think Tex Burkhead's
Tex Burkhead's.
What did Danny call it one time? Rex Buckwood?
Yeah, Buckwood.
Danny Woodhead and Rex Burkhead mixed together. Rex Buckwood.
Buck.
Do you think Buckwood's performance will cause him to get more reps?
No.
You never know.
James
with the
White's back.
Patriots. It's all.
Is he back, though? I don't know if he's back for sure.
It's all about.
I think yes until James White's back.
I think the Patriots just play like matchups. They just have like certain all right, we're gonna use this guy against this team, and
Yeah.
so I don't really think that's a thing.
From Dylan, PPR, Miles Sanders or Devin Singletary. I have Carson too, but I think he's I don't think Carson's gonna play. Miles Sanders or Devin Singletary. Sanders plays the Niners. Singletary plays the Raiders.
Oof.
I
think Miles Sanders is the better running back, but he's playing a tougher defense. I know the Niners are banged up. I think they're just a better defense, but man, it's tough.
Zach Moss beat up though too.
Zach Moss is beat up.
He was hurt. He was out last week, so Singletary got some action. They're not running the ball much though.
No.
But either the Sanders played a good game last week, but they kind of just stopped giving it to him.
Yeah.
I think they would have won if they kept giving it to him. But that was against the Bengals. Now he's playing the Niners. This is probably the toughest question of the day.
I'd start Miles Sanders though.
Yeah. Niners defense is banged up.
Miles Sanders it is. I'm 50-50 on that, but the other two decided here. Pinhead Larry, would it be crazy to bail on Mixon for this week and to start Jeff Wilson Jr. while he has a chance to produce? My other starters are Connor and Singletary. Keep Connor and Singletary in. So
Don't be crazy.
Mixon, I'd still go Mixon. Against the Jags, I think Mixon gets going this week.
We'll see.
I think he does. I think you gotta go Joe still. You gotta do it. James Prochet is wide receiver 1. You need to start 2. Drake versus Carolina, Jacobs versus Buffalo, Robinson versus Cincinnati.
Jacobs and Robinson. Kenyon Drake has been
Yep.
so disappointing for me so far.
That's because they don't give him the ball enough.
No, go look at the
That
box.
sounds personal with Pete.
Yeah, it is.
They should have given him the ball more last week.
guy,
They would have won.
The guy tweeted out before the season that he's going to win people fantasy leagues. I was like, all right, I'm believing this guy. Kenyon Drake tweeted out he's going to win teams fantasy leagues, and he's getting 20 carries a game. He's getting 70 rushing yards. Like, your average is terrible. Cardinals line that bad?
He's holding him to his tweet.
Yeah.
All right.
And he gets 2 catches a game for 6 yards. Like, what do you go?
But the
do
Panthers are
something.
pretty bad against the run.
Oh, I'm starting them this week, but I'm just telling you, if I had Jacobs and Robinson, I'd probably start Jacobs and Robinson over him.
I'd probably go Jacobs and Drake.
Kenyon Drake's just been
I like
disappointing.
Robinson.
Full point PPR.
Kenyon Drake gets 2 catches a game.
Yeah, but what is Robinson?
Chase Edmonds gets all the catches.
I don't know.
Drake's giving me a consistent 10 points every week.
Junior, what? You're the deciding man. Did you say something yet?
Same.
Robinson and Josh Jacobs.
All right.
I'm calling out Kenyon Drake. Tag him to this video. Tag the clip. Calling him out.
From Extreme 23, should I trade Colts defense for DeAndre Hopkins?
What?
This can't be real.
I don't think that's real.
This is not real.
I have no other defenses, and wait, he has the Colts defense and he wants to trade it for Hopkins? I don't think anybody's going to accept that. I don't think, unless they offer that to you, Hopkins.
If they offer that for you, take it and run. Take it and run.
I play defenses by the week. Defense is like, I don't know. DeAndre, yeah, you take DeAndre Hopkins.
What in the heck?
This can't be real.
Can't be real.
I think he's messing with us. Somebody. Whoa! What just happened? Whoa!
What is going on?
I don't know. Flex Brandon Ayuk or Terry McLaurin
Gotta
full
go
PPR.
Gary
McLaurin.
Terry.
Gary Terry, it is from Dirty Dan. Very very sad Texans fan. He's back. He'll be a little happier after this week, I think, and I'll be a very very sad Vikings fan. We'll see. PPR league pick 3: Brandon Cooks, CeeDee Lamb, DJ Chark, Stephon Diggs, Juju Smith-Schuster.
Go Diggs.
Juju and Diggs.
Yeah, you gotta go Diggs and Juju.
I'm thinking Cooks against the Vikings. No. Lamb? Lamb or
There's
Cooks?
Lamb, Cooks. There's
Chark, but
yeah, I think I go Lamb.
probably Lamb. Diggs, Lamb, Juju.
Yeah,
Diggs,
sounds good to me.
Diggs, Lamb, Juju. It is. Bob, Montgomery or Chubb, PPR. You go Chubb. That's
Chubb. Yeah, don't
Not
look
even a
back.
question.
Owen Witt. Start 2, sit 1. Keenan Allen versus Bucks. Amari Cooper versus Browns. Devontae Parker versus Seahawks.
Devontae Parker, you sit.
You think?
Yeah, I think Junior's a big Keenan Allen guy.
I mean, he was big time last
He
week.
was.
I'm not
He gets
really
he gets
huge
a
Keenan
lot of
Allen guy,
targets.
to be honest with you.
You're a
I
huge
think-
Keenan
But he's playing the
Allen
Bucks.
guy.
The Bucks have one of the best defenses in football. He's still gonna get his action. Yeah, I think you gotta go. I think you gotta go Keenan and Cooper. If Cooper sits, then you have your answer for that because you go Parker. Because Cooper did get beat up last week. But Keenan Allen and Cooper, I think.
Huge Keenan Allen guy.
Yeah. From Lewis, Devontae Parker, Keelan Cole, Sony Michel, T.Y. Hilton, last flex.
Oof.
You got Devontae Parker.
Devontae Parker, yeah.
Devontae Parker. It's no PPR, but I don't think that matters. Which one of these 4 receivers shall I drop this week?
He must be in a what? Must be in a deep league. What is this?
I think means sit,
Oh,
right?
I hope so.
Yeah, he definitely means sit because he's starting one in his flex. Thielen at Texans, Galladay versus Saints, Boyd versus Jags, Evans versus Chargers.
Gotta go Tyler Boyd.
Sit Boyd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would actually agree there, even though I like Tyler Boyd. Watt, Mike Davis, James Robinson, Michael Gallup, or Alan Lazard?
Lazard.
You're
Give it
starting
to me.
Lazard?
It's
No,
it's a PPR.
If
Give
Devontae
me
Adams,
Watkins.
sits, then maybe Lazard.
Yeah.
And if Cooper sits, maybe Gallup. James Robinson, Mike Davis.
That's a tough one. This is the toughest one yet.
Yeah, this is. I mean, who would you take if you're choosing between the running backs, Mike Davis or James Robinson? That's even tough.
I think I take Robinson.
I'm almost leaning towards one of the receivers, though.
Yeah. I don't know. This is tough.
I'd probably go Gallup. But if Devontae Adams sits, okay. If everybody plays, it's tough. If everybody plays, I'm going Gallup. If Cooper's out, obviously I'm going Gallup. If Cooper's in and Devontae Adams is out, I'd probably go Lazard. That's where my head's at. Lazard's actually the 8th fantasy receiver or something. But
Yeah, I don't know. It's just tough.
who should I start? Hunter Renfrow against this is from Charles Pinkard. Hunter Renfrow against the Bills or Allen Robinson against the Colts.
Oh my god.
You got to go Robinson. Joe Berdaschi, Gesicki, Miles Sanders, or Carry On. You got to go Miles Sanders. I like these easy ones. Ripping through them. Chase, Sony Michel. Oh no, he's answering. He's right. No, he's not. They didn't have him. Sony Michel, I worry that Cam is going to hurt him because of the red zone touches. So basically asking start or sit for Sony Michel.
Yeah, I don't trust him.
You don't really, yeah, it depends on what else you have, but it's not a great start, obviously. What we got, Cam Newton or Deshaun Watson? Keep up the great content, guys. Appreciate it. Will do.
Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, yeah, easy. Against the Vikings. So I start Darius Slayton or Alan Lazard for my receiver 2. I'd probably go Lazard.
Give me Lazard.
Give me the lizard.
Lizard.
Yep.
Little lizard.
Giants are going to have a tough time with the Rams secondary there, so yeah, Lazard. Start Justin Jefferson or Myles Gaskin. I'm going to go Justin Jefferson. It's from Brock Tony. What do you guys
I think so.
Justin Jefferson?
Yeah, we're going Justin Jefferson.
Chiefs 3-0. Who to flex for full PPR? David Johnson versus the Vikings or Tyler Boyd versus the Jags?
Full PPR.
That's a good one. That's good.
This is a good one, guys.
It's a good one.
It's a good one. How's Tyler Boyd been this year?
I thought he'd be better, but he's not bad.
Give me David Johnson.
Take a David Johnson.
I mean, I'll agree. I guess, Pete. I'll agree.
It's over.
I would go David Johnson only because you don't know which receiver is going to get the action for the Bengals. Could be any of them. Could even be T. Higgins these days.
T. Higgins.
From Kyle, at this point should I just get a defense that face against the Jets or the Giants?
Yeah.
If you can, yes. Yep, I picked up the Broncos defense this week. Carson DeBoy, Devontae Parker, Tyler Boyd, Myles Gaskin, or Carlos Hyde for flex PPR.
Give me Devontae Parker. Seahawks defense hasn't been very good.
Yeah, I'm on board. Devontae Parker.
Okay. Guess that's that then.
That's that. Yeah. Austin B. Standard. Justin Jefferson, A.J. Brown, Darius Slayton at flex. What's your A.J. Brown update, Pete?
He's not going to play.
So I think I'm going Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
Yeah.
Justin Jefferson it is. Adriano, Adam Thielen, Stephon Diggs, or Robert Woods, non-PPR, choose two.
Ooh, that's a tough one right there.
Use it again.
Thielen, Diggs, Woods. 2 out of 3.
Oh, choose two. I'd go
So
Diggs.
hard.
I'd go Diggs and Woods.
I think so. I think that's the move. The tough one to do.
Thielen
tough to
didn't
put
really get
Thielen
too
on the
much action last week as Justin Jefferson. I mean, he did score. So you don't know what the
But
Vikings.
Jefferson's not going to have weeks like he had last week every week.
Yeah, but you don't know how many targets Thielen's going to get. I think Diggs is going to beat up the Raiders secondary. I think Robert Woods, pretty good matchup against the Giants there.
Yeah.
I'm thinking Diggs and Woods.
Okay.
Pretty good group of receivers though.
Okay.
Challenger kid. Which tight end will have the better week for? Fant or Gesicki? Noah Fant versus the Jets or Gesicki versus the Seahawks?
Fant.
I don't know.
Fant's he's going to be a good safety blanket for Rippin.
Yeah, I can get him screens and anything underneath.
Yeah.
I guess Fant. Yeah. Fant's the better tight end, so that'll give him the edge there. From Joel D. Edelman or T.Y. Hilton? Flex,
Edelman.
PPR. Edelman. Yeah.
Gotta go, Jules.
From Nolan J. Gaywood, Jeff Wilson or Jerick McKinnon, Josh Allen or Kyler Murray? If McKinnon plays, McKinnon.
Yep.
If McKinnon's out, Jeff Wilson.
Easy.
Josh Allen or Kyler Murray? You got to go Joshy.
Gotta go,
Have
Joshy.
Joshy's
boy.
been feeling it. That's a pretty good one, though. Either one. Can't go wrong. PPR, James Robinson or
I
Tyler
think we're getting a
Boyd?
lot of the same questions.
Robinson, right?
James Robinson and Tyler Boyd and every other question.
PPR? PPR makes it interesting, though.
Robinson. Book it.
Book it.
Okay. From Peter Barron.
Barron.
Juju Thielen, Barron. Juju, I can't pronounce names. I don't know. Juju Thielen, Robbie Anderson, or Lazard as receiver 2, 1 as flex. So we need to choose 2. Juju Thielen, Robbie
against
Anderson,
the
Lazard.
Titans secondary.
Probably Juju and Thielen.
Yeah, Thielen.
What if Adams
Thielen,
is out,
Juju.
though? Do you go Lazard over Thielen?
I don't think so. That would be hard for me to do.
Robbie Anderson's been pretty good.
Yeah, has been. Yeah. Might be too fast for that.
He's been pretty good.
Pretty good situation. Juju and Thielen.
Congrats,
This one.
man. Congrats on putting yourself in that situation, man.
Juju
Congrats.
and Thielen. But what if Devontae Adams is out? I mean, the Packers
Well, that's for him
probably
to figure out. If Devontae Adams out, he can figure that
Packers
part
probably
out.
can just win
We're
just giving
him-
it to Aaron Jones every time. So I don't know. Juju and
True.
Thielen it is. J.K. Dobbins or Corey Davis, half-point PPR.
Gotta go Corey.
Corey, yeah, you don't know if Dobbins can get 2 carries or 12 carries. Corey. That was
A.J.
from,
Brown's
I don't
out,
know.
most likely.
Ahmad Salam, Jared Goff, or bench him for Ryan Tanny. I think you got to go Goff. Tough matchup
Goff.
for Tannehill this week. Got to go with the Goff man. From Danny, not our Danny though. Just so Junior
Right.
knows, it's not our Danny. Danny,
Okay.
Darius Slayton, Corey Davis, Jerry, Jeudy, Brandon Cooks need to start 2.
Read him once more.
Darius Slayton, Corey Davis, Jerry, Jeudy, Brandon Cooks. I think I'm gonna go Brandon Cooks.
Brandon Cooks.
Give me
And,
Cooks and
give me Jeudy.
Corey Davis.
I was gonna say Cooks and Slayton, and we're all split that. So you got Cooks down. Jeudy, Davis, or Slayton. It's a
I'm
battle.
biased, so
Pete's a Titans fan.
That's true. Pete has his bias hat on.
give me Corey Davis. They need him this game. Play big. He's been playing.
You know what? I'll switch my pick. I think Jeudy scores. Let's I'm gonna go Jeudy.
Come on.
I think Rippon hits up Jeudy for he's gonna be wide open. He's gonna be wide open for a touchdown. I'm feeling it. Julio Jones versus the Packers or Robert Woods versus the Jags.
Julio Jones. You don't sit Julio.
Yeah, if he's hurt though, then you gotta sit him.
You don't have to.
Kyler or Cam at QB.
Give me Kyler. I think Kyler's going to bounce back this week.
Kyler?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, let's do
Tyler. Yeah,
Kid.
Kyler for Tyler there. Danny, and again, this is not our Danny.
Oh.
This is a different Danny. James Robinson or David Montgomery?
Give me Montgomery.
He's got his bias.
Montgomery punches one in this week. No, he punches one in this week.
He's got
Book
his
it.
bias cap on.
James Robinson doesn't punch one in?
No.
You've been saying James Robinson all.
I know, Pete.
All
But
day.
then you throw in a Bears player there, you're really going
I know,
to get
so the
my
bias
fancies
cap.
tickled.
I don't know what that means.
You know, he tickled my fancy with that Montgomery. Yeah, give me Montgomery.
I don't know. Give me Robinson.
Give me Robinson too.
All right.
Wow, Pete. I'll remember that when Montgomery punches one in. I'm going to text you.
Why just me and not Riz?
Didn't we
I'm
already,
just texting you. I'm just texting you.
did we answer this one? Tyler Boyd, Devontae Parker, Keenan Allen? I don't think so.
I don't think
It's just
so.
the same. It's just the same players over and over again.
Devontae
They're gonna get
Parker?
the same players.
Devontae Parker or Keenan Allen or Tyler Boyd?
Keenan Allen. All day.
Huge Keenan Allen guy.
Okay.
Huge
Keenan
Keenan Allen.
Timothy
segment
Tannehill. Julio.
Oh, Timothy Tanny.
He needs 3 here. Julio, Devontae Parker, A.J. Brown, Decaf, Metcalf, Cooper Kupp.
Gotta go
Metcalf,
Julio, Metcalf,
And Cooper?
and Cooper.
Uper.
Julio, Metcalf, Cooper. Is that it?
Yeah.
I
That's
think-
3, right? He said 3?
Yeah. Oh, no. We got, let's see if we got any more here. I'm scrolling through,
Don't think so.
yeah. We got more. Sam, Came. I don't know. I could start 2. Antonio Gibson, James Robinson, Miles Gaskin. Jacobs is my RB1, so he needs 2, so I'm guessing 1 for the flex. James Robinson, for sure.
Okay.
Antonio Gibson or Miles Gaskin?
Give me Gibson.
You're feeling Gibson?
What,
Yeah,
how did he do last week?
He fumbled.
Oh boy.
I think a decent average.
Right.
He had a pretty good
that's
average.
neither here nor there.
I think Washington's gonna be down so much.
Give
that-
me Gaskin.
yeah, I'm gonna say Gaskin. A little safer. That looks like it's it. I think that's it for this week's episode.
Easy.
We got through it. That's a lot of questions, though.
We're fantasy experts here, guys.
Fantasy experts.
I got one more for you guys. Should I start James Robinson, Tyler Boyd,
Devontae
Parker?
I got one, guys. I'm playing an idiot this week. This idiot. This idiot used to be bald. He used to be bald, but but he's got hair now. He's feeling like a big boy. So I don't know what to do. What's the strategy?
You don't have like a start him, sit him. That's it.
You hit him every play.
Well, all right, Pete, love it. Thank you.
Hit him every play.
Well, that guy has hair now,
incorporate it.
so it's gonna be a little tougher to beat him. But then his first three draft picks are all hurt, so maybe it's not as tough. I don't know.
He did also just pick up what is it? Bob
Lizard.
Lazar over there.
Bob Lazar. Yeah, I drafted Saquon first, Chris Godwin second, George Kittle third. Rough.
Kittle's playing.
Yeah, but it's still been rough. Godwin, I really thought was gonna. He is something. He's something, but yeah, rough. All right, looks like that's gonna do it. We'll be back every single Wednesday with this video. Make sure you follow Twitter if you want to play along. We got other videos that you guys kind of get involved in as well. And we have plenty of picks, score predictions, power rankings, plenty more. Yeah, go follow that Twitter. Check out the Patreon link down below. Description, comments for anything you may need. Please subscribe. Click that like button. I think I covered it all. That's going to do it for this one. Thanks for watching.
That was good.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Goodbye.